Our first offshore passage was filled with smooth sailing and light winds. I've heard stories about getting seasick while sailing offshore, but experiencing it firsthand is something else.
How goes your relaxing day so far?
So fast.
How your relaxing day?
Let's just say it went by fast. No, I mean, it's getting a little better, but I feel like a little nauseous. I felt like I was gonna throw up a couple times, but it comes and goes like every couple of seconds. I don't know why. I mean, it's not even that bad, and I'm like, whoa. So hopefully it goes away soon.
Hey. Just enjoying the day here, doing some downwind sailing. It's pretty calm today. It's gorgeous outside. Angela was feeling a little seasick, but I think she's back on track. Usually the first day is the worst, so she'll get better. Right now we're in the anchorage, just finished enjoying a bottle of wine. Watch this beautiful, beautiful sunset. Look at that, couldn't be better than this. So much to see over here. We're super happy we have gotten so far.
We made it to St Augustine, and not only that, we have a mooring, and this is our boat, and we have a beautiful view right in front of the castillo. This is like a dream come true because every time we came to visit St Augustine, which is one of our favorite places in Florida, we always talked about coming here one day with our sailboat, and now we did it. So yay! The feeling of accomplishing a once faraway dream is unlike any other. The nightlife vibe was stunning. So many restaurants, bars, and people from all over taking in this historic city. Our excitement to continue to explore St. Augustine began to grow.
The lighthouse, St Augustine lighthouse. We arrived yesterday, and we're gonna keep exploring these beautiful pieces of history.
Test your captain skills, Captain.
Did some neat reef knot.
You got it. There you go. Eric Bend. Each night the light teams will carry the 214 steps all the way up to keep the light lit. So let's see how heavy this is. It's about like 20 pounds. I want to make it. We are about to climb all the way up 214 steps.
believe that in 1889, the second assistant keeper was a woman, Kate Harm. So she was the one lifting the bucket of 20 pounds all the way up to the lighthouse. Made it to the top of St. Augustine Lighthouse. Lighthouse number 2 climbed.
Being at the top of the lighthouse allows you to see things from a different perspective. It makes you realize how small we truly are in this huge world. Especially Alma, which we were able to spot from afar.
This lighthouse is made of brick, iron, and granite. So let's see who can guess how many bricks were used to make this. Got any clues? 1.2 million bricks.
The best thing of this lifestyle is that it allows us both to see our little girl Aria discover and experience new things. That in itself is priceless.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the 1880s, thanks to Henry Flagler, St. Augustine became a winter resort for the wealthy northern elite. This city maintained its extravagance for decades until the Great Depression and World War II.
We are in the heart of downtown St. Augustine, which is also nicknamed the Old City or Ancient City because St. Augustine is the oldest city in the U.S. Founded in 1565 by Pedro Menendez de Aviles.
St. Augustine was in Spanish rule 42 years before English colonized Jamestown and 55 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock.
I could just spend hours wandering down these little streets. Every turn that you go, it's something new to look at. The architecture is just stunning. There are some influences of the Spanish architecture, some of the American architecture as well. It was really cool and neat to see the different original buildings that were once here a long time ago, or remodeled from ones that were here a long time ago.
We just found the spot. It's time for my Cuban coffee. This way. So basically the colada is like 4 shots of espresso, and it comes in usually in a little container like this, and then you get like about 4 little containers like this that you can share with your friends. Cheers.
Cheers.
Perfect.
Our boat is over here, anchored next to the Castillo de San Marcos, and we are here.
We are in the hunt for some cool hats, and we stopped by the Panama Hat Company here in St. Augustine. They have really good stuff there, and I saw kind of Colombian style, which I kind of like. So we're gonna take a look.
Find anything you like?
Well, I kind of like this one. I just don't know if it's gonna look good on me. What do you think? It's too big? A little small, right? I just came out from a cruise ship. I'm going to the gift shop right now. It's the hat, it's the hat.
Ooh.
Back 100 years ago. Yeah.
I like this one.
As trade became a huge part of life in St. Augustine, so did the threats of pirates. To counteract some of the threats, the Spanish were known to hire some of the pirates themselves to fight back.
And we can see Alma right over there, the second dark blue boat. And she looks so gorgeous in the water. It's nice to see her from afar.
It doesn't get any better than this. We got waterfront view, an amazing place to visit with a lot of history.
Nice and cold. Cappuccino. Java chip with a shot of espresso.
Talking to other cruisers, we've always heard great things about the secondhand marine store called Sailor's Exchange. We decided to take advantage of it since we were in the area.
We're looking for some winch handles. We heard that Sailor's Exchange is similar to Sailorman, which we're familiar with. So let's check it out, see if we can find what we're needing.
Anima, $1 for good stuff.
They have so many parts here, so many items for sale. I mean, you can find pretty much everything here. And it seems like the prices are pretty reasonable.
We just found this beautiful patio here and decided to stay to have a nice coffee. Really beautiful here today. It's like 72 degrees, sunny, perfect. Walking around St. Augustine, just enjoying beautiful scenery. All these houses with the colonial style, it's just amazing. It's like going back in time. You can see the structures are being restored, but there's still a lot of charm on the architecture. Just found this hanging garden style thing. It's kind of like something that you will see in Europe. It is just amazing. I really like it. It has a different vibe. It's kind of like being at a different place. I found it so interesting how being in the United States you have a little glimpse of Europe, and St. Augustine has that. It was built in 1840. You can see the coquina stone all over the city.
Coquina comes from the Spanish word shellfish, since it's made up of various types of shells or coral. This material was used as a building stone as early as 1598 in St. Augustine. After exploring, we head back to Alma to enjoy our last evening in this old city.
Just finished enjoying the sunset. Angel's cooking some delicious meal for us.
Hey. Making chicken with yellow rice, tomato salad. Sounds good.
So it's time for dinner.
Dinner was delicious, and now it's time to enjoy a drink, our waterfront view, and another beautiful sunset. Tomorrow will be another adventure. Join us next week where we sail to our next historical destination and explore what the East Coast of US has to offer.